Today we're going to be checking out the PPE transmission fluid thermal bypass valve for the 2014 to 2018 Sierra 1500s with that 6L80 transmission. Now if you're looking to improve your truck's transmission cooling and eliminate factory temperature restrictions, this upgrade is a great solution. It's perfect for towing, hauling, or performance applications where excessive transmission heat can become a real concern. This thermal bypass valve is engineered to eliminate the factory thermal bypass, allowing for continuous fluid flow through the transmission cooler. This results in lower transmission temperatures, helping to prevent overheating and improve overall performance. By removing that factory set temperature restriction, this valve ensures that your transmission fluid starts cooling as soon as your engine is running, rather than waiting for it to reach a predetermined temperature. This bypass valve is especially beneficial for Sierra owners who tow heavy loads or drive in those extreme conditions, as it helps extend the lifespan of the transmission by keeping that fluid temperature in check all the time. Additionally, it's a direct replacement for that factory unit, ensuring a seamless fit and easy installation without the need for custom modifications. Made from high-quality billet aluminum, this valve is built for strength and durability, ensuring long-lasting performance even under those extreme conditions and towing that we talked about. It's going to be corrosion resistant and designed to withstand exposure to heat, fluids, and that road debris. The precision machine components provide a leak-free seal, ensuring consistent operation and long-term reliability. All right, now as far as pricing goes on this, it's gonna come in right around that $100 price range, which is a very affordable price point, ensuring long-term reliability from your transmission, keeping it cool for the long haul. Installation on this is going to be very straightforward, so we're rating this only a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this installed just in 20 minutes right there in the driveway. Now let's check out exactly how that install process goes with an install video from one of our American Trucks customers.
So these are the tools I used for the install. Over here we have a drain pan for any of the fluid that leaked out, funnel to re-add fluid into the transmission dipstick. At first I started with a big ratchet. It's a 1/4 inch, but it was hitting on the exhaust. So when I went back in to reinstall, used a smaller ratchet with the extension, of course, and the adapter. We used 13 mil for the bolt on the body, 10 mil for the bracket that holds the lines on, adapter for the torque wrench, safety glasses, of course, and just a little bit of Dexron ATF. Top it back up.
Right now, I have a ratchet, small extension, and a 13 mil. We're gonna remove the bolt that holds the thermal bypass to the transmission, pull that off. I also have a drain pan right below because some fluid will come out. Nice and easy, break it loose. And then now, should be able to loosen it by hand. I did let the vehicle cool for about 2-3 hours before I attempted this. It is still warm, but it's not hot. Take that bolt, set it aside. We're gonna pop off nice and easy. Just letting this drip. Like I said, nice and slow. There's no rush. Got that popped off. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna take the gasket, set that aside. I'm gonna be reusing mine. If you do want to get a new one, that's perfectly fine. Let it drain until it stops flowing, and then we're gonna take a rag, try and clean up some of this just as we go. I like to clean as I go if I can. Clean, dry surface for when you do go reinstall the new part. So now we're gonna come in here, remove this bolt that holds the bracket, that holds the 2 lines onto the thermal bypass, the stock thermal bypass. I have an extension on a small ratchet with an adapter. Loosen it up, should be able to get it. It's gonna be hard, but it's doable. Take that bolt out, if you can see that. Put it aside with the other one, take that bracket, and we're gonna carefully pop our lines out. You're gonna get some more fluid drip, so just be careful of that. and pop it right off. Set that aside to drip out. And if you get anything on your hands, just try and get it off as soon as possible. I would have worn some nitrile gloves, but it's fresh out. Used them on my last install. And there are O-rings, both of these ends here. I'm also going to be reusing those, so just be careful you do not lose any O-rings. And that stock cooler is out. So now we're going to install the new part. It's the PPE thermal bypass. So first off, we're going to use the same bolts / hardware that we took off the stock thermal bypass, as well as the gasket and the O-rings that are still on each end of the tubes coming out of the transmission lines. Next step, we're going to tighten down the service plug that's on the new PPE part. I'm going to tighten it till it's snug, and then I'm going to do 12 foot-pounds with the torque wrench. If you can see it there, we're at 12 foot-pounds. Alright, so next we're going to put the bracket and the 2 lines into the new PPE thermal bypass. Try and push them in as snug up that bracket. Start that bolt back in. And again, I'm using a ratchet, small extension, and a 10mm socket to do this. Nice and snug. Alright, next we're going to put the gasket back on, the stock gasket. I'm cleaning it up right now just a little bit with a rag. You're going to want to look at each side of the gasket, and the flatter side, the crushed side, is what you're going to want to put up against the transmission. And the softer, more raised side that wasn't crushed, you're going to want to put on the PPE side, if that makes sense. Okay, let's slide that up. Okay, like so. Okay, very gently. These lines do have a little bit of play, but you don't want to be, moving them around too much. All snugged up right there. Perfect. Next, we're gonna take that stock bolt that we took out of the other thermal bypass that holds the whole body onto the transmission. And we're gonna slide that back in, and then we're gonna tighten it back up with a 13mm socket. And it is a long bolt, so it takes a little bit of working to get it in. We're just gonna work it by hand. Okay. Slide. We're back, just snugging it up. No need to over tighten, just until it's snug. That should do it. Nice and tight. What you're gonna wanna do now is just check for any leaks, clean up the area, but definitely check for any leaks. If you do have any leaks, you might have an O-ring that's bad, or the gasket might be bad, but you should be fine. Both of my O-rings and the stock gasket still looked great after 90,000 miles. Last step we're gonna do, we're gonna check the trans fluid. I'm gonna actually add a little bit, just because a tiny bit did come out. Not much, maybe like an ounce or so, but I am gonna refill that. Slide it out, get your funnel, right dipstick tube, Dexron, ATF. Definitely don't want to overfill. Just want to remove the funnel, be careful of any drips. And now we're gonna reinstall the transmission dipstick. It can be a little bit of a pain sometimes due to how long it is. Lock it down. You should be good to go.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the PPE transmission fluid thermal bypass valve for the 2014 to 2018 Sierra 1500s with the 6L80 transmission. And for all things Sierra, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.